Hi everyone. Hey, today we're going to work on the letter M again, but this time we're not going to work on phonics. We're going to work on a handwriting page, okay? So I set up some things on this board. They're a little hard to see, so I'm going to hold them up like this. This poster shows a capital M and a lowercase m. That's what it looks like. And there's a magnet. So when you write magnet, it goes like a Missy Mouse, right? So we know that magnet starts with an M. Then I always like to hold up this one. Here's a lowercase m, and here's Missy Mouse. Remember Missy Mouse? She likes to nibble on her cheese, and she puts it to her mouth, and she goes, Remember the book we did where we said, I like milk, Okay, and then this. Okay, this is the one that shows how we make it with the sticks. So if we're in the classroom, I have a whole set of these cards, and then I have a whole bunch of sticks, and I let the kids take these to the floor, and they make all the letters with the sticks, and then they make their names and put them in ABC order, all sorts of fun things, okay? So this shows how we make it. We start with a straight stick. We get another stick, and we slant it. We get another stick, and we slant up, and then another straight one. So look, if I cover up the sides, you've got a V right in the middle, don't you? I'll put that close up. So it's got two slanted lines, and then the sides are straight. So handwriting, I'm gonna do this exactly the way I would do it in the classroom. I think I need to step to this side because I'm right-handed. So I'm gonna put the marker in my hand with my pencil grip, just like I would. I'm gonna go a little bit closer. This is the first handwriting that I've done like this. So I had to really adjust the lights because the lighting in this room is not good. All right, so on your paper that you're going to do, there is a dot on the top, which is nice. And then I made these special lines on my board. And what it is, I put a blue line at the top, I put a green line at the bottom, and I put a red line in the middle. Okay, and your handwriting paper will not have it on there, but we do have some special writing paper we like to use. And then I drew a flower just to show you that, okay, most of the letters are going to be down on the ground where the plants grow. I drew a sun here. This is the sky. The blue line is the sky. The green line is the grass or the ground. And then the red line, we'll call it the fence or the dotted line. Okay, so for M, we're not going to have to worry about the fence. We're going to just make a cap, but we're going to start with a straight line. Looks like maybe I'm going to make a stick. Maybe I'm going to make a number 1, but I'm not. Okay, and now I have to hop back to the top. The reason I hop is I don't want to get a loop, right? All right, now I'm going to slant down. Slant means diagonal. It's like you're going down the slide. You're going to slant up, and then we're going to go straight down. You know, I am so happy we went through all those letters on the whiteboards. And I know it took us a long time. I think it took us, well, we didn't get to Zoom on Monday, but I think it did take us 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 days, I think. Maybe a week. All right, now I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make another good one. So again, I'm making myself a dot, but you're going to have a dot on the paper. I'm going to go straight line down. Okay, now I'm not going to come back up because it's too far to go. If I do, I will probably get a loop, and I don't want a loop. So I'm going to hop like a frog. I even have a little froggy over here. And I show, look. Okay, you go down. Now the frog hops back up to the top. Okay, hop back up there. And now I'm going to slant, not a straight line, slanted, all the way down, slant back up, and then straight line. So because I made 2 good ones, let me come up a little closer. I made 2 good ones. Now I'm going to make kind of a bad one. And you guys tell me why this one is not good, all right? I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go. It's not too bad. I saw a lot of kids making M's like that. It's not too bad. If you were in the classroom right now, I would call on someone and say, what's wrong with this one? Okay. You know, you remember how I started here at the top and I went straight down? Is my first line straight? No, look, I started from the bottom. Okay, I started from the bottom and I went up and down, up and down. So look at how pointy it is. It's supposed to be pointy here, but it's not supposed to be slanted on the sides. It looks like 2 mountains, doesn't it? Okay, now let's see what's wrong with this one. Better move that over here now. All right, I'm going to make this one good. I'm going to start with a straight line. What's wrong with that? I don't like that. That almost looks like an N, doesn't it? Okay, I made this side so perfect, but then this one I forgot to slant. So this side's too skinny. So I'm going to take my finger and erase it, and then I have to make, and look, that's even too straight, isn't it? I forgot to slant up and then slant down. Whoops, straight. Wanted to go straight. All right, I think we better start that one over again. All right, I do have an eraser, but watch. I'm gonna go straight down, as straight as I can, jump to the top, slant down, slant up, and then straight down. Okay, so all of these M's are good. I'll put a star on this one. I'll put a star on this one. This one here I would have to erase and fix, okay? And then that one, it turned out good. All right, now we're gonna do little m, okay? And parents, you know what? We get frustrated because M is not the easiest letter, but it's the one that we start with in Nat Geo, and they expect them to write them. So we just kind of switched our handwriting around to match our National Geographic reading program. Okay, they base it on what's the most common or important sound for the kids, and M is the most common. So, all right, lowercase. We're not going to start at the top because it's a little m. It looks like Missy Mouse. We're going to start on the dotted line. So we go down, and then very carefully I'm going to come up. I'm going to curve down. Now watch, this is the most important part. Right now it looks like an N, doesn't it? Very carefully come right back up that line, and we're just going to do it all over again. M. I'm going to do it again a little bit faster. I start on the dot right in the middle, down, up, curve around, down, up, curve around, and down. Okay, those both are really good. If we were in the classroom, I would be, I can't do every single one, but I will be looking for good M's and putting stars on them. All right, now let me show you a bad one. All right, I'm going to go down, up, down, up, down. That's a silly one. I bet everybody is saying right now, sorry, I think you couldn't see that first one. Now you can. All right. It has a loop. It has a little mouse hole. So when I came down, I was not careful to come back up. I went down and then I went sloppy, right? I did it too fast. I made loop-de-loop. Okay, so that is not a good one. I'm not going to put a star on that one. Okay, now the other thing a lot of times kids do, they'll go down, up, down, up, down. You guys like that one? Okay, you might say, well, it's not too bad, but when you really look at the two I put stars on, this one is not as good because look, it has a V in the middle. We don't want a V in the middle. It's supposed to be closed. It's only supposed to have 1, 2, 3 lines, not 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to make another good one before we go to our handwriting page on the paper. So another good one, down, very carefully up, down, right back up that middle line, around and down. Okay, we're going to practice in the sky, and then I'm going to go over and show you the page that we're going to do. Okay, capital M, start up in the sky, straight line down. Now hop back up, and now you're going to slant down, slant back up, and straight down. Okay, I'm going to erase it. This is called sky writing. Erase it, disappeared. Okay, now I'm going to start not on the top, not on the bottom, in the middle. Start in the middle on the dotted line. Down, up, curve around, down, right back up that line, curve around, and down. Okay, guys ready? Right now, that's why I had the kids tracing for 2 whole weeks before we started these. Okay, because they really have to have a lot of tracing paper practice before we put them on the lined paper. All right, now the one advantage we have on these is that the dots are there. Okay, so it does show them where to start. Now, usually when they want the kids to trace, they're either gray or they're highlighted or they're dotted, and these aren't, but I still tell them to trace. So I'm going to point this down. So what I want you to do is name, and I did get a highlighter. So if your child is not writing their name yet by themselves, then if you highlight it, because we don't want them to spend 10, 15 minutes copying their name. All right, so you just do that and they trace. And then it doesn't take us long, right? We are done with our name. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trace these. Now, and remember what we do. We start from the top, jump back up, and we put like a V, slanted lines there. Now I'm ready to make my own. I'm gonna start with a straight line. I'm gonna hop to the top. I'm gonna slant down, slant back up, and then all the way down. I'll show it to you because I know that was kind of hard to see. You guys like mine? Does it look like this? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Good job, Mrs. Jenkins. All right, now there's already a space here, so you don't have to worry about putting a space because you're not going to start the new one until you get to the other dot, because we don't want you to make 1,000 M's. We want you just to make really nice ones. It's all about quantity, quality. We want you to do a good job, not make 1,000. All right, I'm going to do another one. So I start on the dot, straight line down, hop to the top, slant down, slant up, and all the way down. Okay, there's another good one. Okay, the reason, please use pencil. I didn't say that because I'm pretty sure that you guys understand that on handwriting pages, use pencil. Because what if I just accidentally make one like this? Maybe I forget and I start from the bottom. Okay, you see that one right there? All right, so look at it, it looks like two mountains. The reason it's so much fatter than this one is because I started with a slanted line instead of a straight line. So I'm going to have to erase that one. And parents, I don't want your kids to get stressed out. I think some of us are already stressed out. So please don't let them work till the point where they're upset, okay? Sometimes kids are really perfectionists, and I'll say, no, it's okay, just make another one, try another one. We don't have to erase them all, but I am gonna erase this one, jump to the top, slant down, slant up, and all the way down. Again, parents, if you can tell, if they absolutely can't stay in the lines and they really are having a hard time, use this. This is your best friend. Okay, you can make, I don't even care how many, you could do a whole row if you need to of highlighted, but I want them to practice on their own. So let's say maybe, how about 3? Maybe we'll do 3 with a highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna skip the top row so you can see this one. Maybe they can trace 3 and then they get the hang of it, and then you have to tell them, okay, you're done tracing, now I want you to make one. Straight line, hop to the top, slant down, slant up, and all the way down. Okay, we're gonna go to little M's, all right? So you can go ahead and trace these, and then you're gonna start on the dot, down, up, curve around, down, up, curve around, and down. Now the lines are difficult at the beginning of the year, so we don't, again, I don't wanna stress them out, so I just want them to do the best they can eventually, and sometimes it only takes a week or two, and they will get it, okay? Because I know a lot of kids, I'm gonna do another good one. A lot of kids, they'll start on the dot, but then they'll go way up here. All right, is that a good little M? I made it right, but it's not supposed to go to the sky, is it? Okay, big M's start on the top, little M's just start on the middle line. Okay, so the other thing, parents, sometimes we have kids that have no problem doing a whole page of handwriting, absolutely no problem. And then other kids get frustrated, and so sometimes I'll just say, okay, just do 2 rows. You don't have to do this one. Maybe they do this one and this one. You don't have to do. It's all about practice, and we don't want them to get frustrated. And the kids that take a long time, you know, they're in the classroom, they're all upset because they don't want to miss recess and they want to be done. So just do as much as you can. I would rather they do, you know, 1 or 2 rows of each than to do 3 rows of everything and get real frustrated. So take your time. Okay, now we do have a second page. Now, I have not been doing these in the classroom because I usually do something like this for homework where they have to come up with, you know, draw pictures and write words. But since we're not doing homework packets, we're going to do these. So we have an M on here and it already has a picture of a moon. So I want them to come up with 3 more things that start with the letter M. Okay, here's a really easy one. How about your mom? So what you're going to do is draw a picture over here. So I don't know what your mom looks like. You have to draw it, but I'm going to put some curly hair. And we got any moms out there with curly hair? I'm sure we do. Okay, and then parents, again, if your child has good writing skills, I see some kids with fantastic motor skills, okay? So if they do, you can just say, okay, it's a M, M, and some of them might be able to sound it out, mom. All right, if not, use a highlighter. I think the next one we'll use a highlighter. Okay, so what's another word? Now we already have moon, so I'm not gonna draw a moon because we already have it. Mom, what else? Oh, milk. Remember milk from our little alpha chant? I'm gonna draw a glass of milk. I guess you could draw a cow, right? Okay, and then Mom and Dad can help you spell it. It's ok. Oh, I said I was going to use a highlighter. Maybe the next one. Okay, maybe your third one is a monster. Maybe you want to draw a monster. Maybe you want to draw a man. Maybe you want to draw a macaroni, but that's a kind of a long word. Maybe you want to draw I was trying to think of something else from that book. I think I might do a scary monster, okay? I'm gonna do a scary monster. He's gonna have pointy ears, and he's gonna have ooh, he's gonna have monster like this. Ooh, does he look scary? I might color it green when I'm done. Now, if that's kind of a hard word, so parents, if you want to write it, M-O-N, monster. Now, what we would do in the classroom is we'd probably do some brainstorming, and we always make a poster. I may start doing that too. I did not bring my big pad home, but M, if we do that, I have the kids raise their hand and they all give me an M word, and then we put it on a big poster, and they just choose words from the poster. Okay, since this is our first one, they can help them as much as they need to. All right, and then again, you can take a picture of both of those and send that to me, or just your M so that I can see it. Make sure you're posting it to your Seesaw page, not the Canvas page. I'm not even looking at the assignments that were submitted on Canvas. I'm not sure how that happened. I might have to turn something off, but I like the Seesaw journal page because everything, you know, it's like their own little private page, and I can just go click on it. It tells me how many items they've submitted. So that's what we're gonna do. Seesaw only, okay? All right, bye-bye.